So what's up guys, it's here Bayanino or Quadigy, and welcome back to another video of Call of Duty Warzone Pacific. If you guys are watching this right now, that means that the Warzone update of 1.51 or the Season 1 Reloaded update has already come out, and there has been a bunch of weapon balancing update / changes that happened to multiple Call of Duty Vanguard weapons. And in this video, I want to cover the top 5 best Vanguard weapons that you should use now here in Call of Duty Warzone Pacific, specifically on Caldera, especially with the bunch of weapon changes. As you guys can see from the patch notes here, they changed a lot. And from deducing these notes and kind of like looking into the game a little bit deeper and kind of looking at the notes, pretty much they buffed a lot of the Vanguard weapons, which means they're going to be very viable against other like Cold War and Modern Warfare weapons. And even though the Bren and the MP40 got nerfed, they really didn't get nerfed much at all. They should still be really good guns, and I'll have class setups for them here too. But there's other guns that I feel like are going to be sneaking into the meta, even with these nerfs, because the balance between the super strong guns and the kind of strong guns is a lot closer now. And I have a lot of experience with Call of Duty Warzone Pacific on Caldera. If you guys look through my YouTube channel, I have a bunch of videos playing Caldera and even Rebirth Island in case you guys are interested. And I have very good guidance on how this next update, the top 5 loadouts, should go. So if you guys are excited to see how these 5 loadouts are, if you guys want to be able to use these loadouts for yourselves after this update and kind of know what to use, then make sure you guys do drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and turn on those post notifications. We're less than 2,000 subscribers away from that ultimate goal of 100,000 subscribers. And if you want to join up, if you love the energy, if you love the information, you love the passion, then definitely do. I would appreciate you just for giving me just a little bit of your time. You're absolutely just beautiful and amazing for even being here. I really freaking love you guys with all my heart, straight up. Also, check me out on all my social medias if you guys have the time to, but without further ado, let's go ahead and check out these top 5 class setups that you guys should run here in Call of Duty Warzone Pacific. So for our first class, we have the STG, and in case you guys didn't know from reading the patch notes that I showed off earlier, the STG got buffed. And this is a class setup that you gotta run with it. You gotta run the Mercury Silencer, because the Mercury Silencer allows you to stay off the minimap, and it gives you more recoil control. And that's one of the biggest strong suits of the STG. It's really good at long range. You can pretty much make sure to take out your opponents with ease with the Mercury Silencer because it's a perfect long range kind of attach. The barrel that you're going to be using is the VDD 760mm 05B, and you want this barrel because it increases your highly accurate and controllable usage of the gun, which means this gun has more recoil control, reduced scope sway and gun bot, which means this gun is going to have more stability and it's not going to move as much with swaying, and it's going to have extra damage. That damage range really comes in clutch because you do lose some damage range from running the Mercury Silencer, but the barrel pretty much nullifies that, which is amazing. So if you want to be able to just body everybody, definitely use the barrel. It's very effective. The optic is going to be the M38 Slate 2.5x Custom, which is really effective for long range meta kills because of the optic that you're using. The stock is going to be the VDD 27 Precision because it gives you horizontal recoil control, which means that you're only going to have to deal with vertical recoil control. And with only having vertical recoil control, you can really take out your opponents, which is great. You're also going to have extra ADS for you to take out, close quarters combat. Underbarrel is going to be the M1930 Strife Angled. Magazine is going to be the 60 round drum mags for multiple opponents. Ammunition lengthened for that extra bullet velocity. Polymer grip for that rear grip for even more recoil control. Perk Vital so you can do even more damage to your opponents. And perk 2 fully loaded so you just always have ammo ready. This STG has proved me really well, and I've got dropped like 20 kill gameplays with this thing. Even though it's it's a mastercraft, it doesn't have the original look, it still looks really nice, and I definitely recommend the STG. Next up, we got the nerf to Bren, and in my opinion, this is the best setup for the Bren after the nerf. It's still going to melt, it's still going to be a freaking melt machine, and I definitely recommend it with this attach. Muzzle is going to be the Mercury Silencer, very similar to the STG, just so you can max out that recoil control, and you can stay off the minimap every time you shoot. The barrel is going to be the Queen 7.5mm Royal, and this barrel did get sort of a nerf where the damage now does drop off over range, which is kind of unfortunate, but it's still going to give you very good recoil control stats, and that's what you really want with this gun. You want good recoil control, and this gun should still be very effective at taking out opponents at long ranges. Definitely use the Queen 705mm Royal. You might be able to take out like STG users, which is great. Optic is going to be the M38 Slate 2.5x Custom because it gives you recoil control and accuracy for an optic, which is great. The stock is going to be the Hawkinson SB28 here, which is really nice because it gives you accuracy and recoil during sustained fire and flinch resistance. Sustained fire is very key, especially on the LMG because you're going to be shooting a lot. And then flinch resistance is nice because when you get shot at, you're not going to be like, you're not going to be like taking off your opponent, which is really nice. Because when you get shot at, obviously you have flinch, but with this stock, it's going to help you kind of shrug them off, which is great. Underbarrel is going to be the M1941 hand stop, which is going to help with recoil control and accuracy, once again making this gun good for long range. Magazine is going to be the 6.5mm Sakura 40 round mags, and even though this attachment got nerfed, it's still going to be very effective at giving you very good recoil. So definitely rock this, it's going to help you a ton. Ammunition is going to be lengthened, rear grip is going to be polymer grip for even more recoil control. Perk is going to be tight grip for even more recoil control, and perk 2 is fully loaded. The Bren legit feels like it got touched slightly, but it's still very much a laser beam. And if you want to change up the stocks to make it even more accurate, or the underbarrel, you can go ahead and do so. But don't change any of the other attachments, except for perk 2, obviously you can change that. But this is the perfect Bren build, unless you want to kind of change up some of the attachments. Still very effective, and try it out. Our next gun is going to be the Ex Libris, or the AS44, and in case you guys missed it, the AS44 got buffed heavily. It got buffed in terms of its recoil deviation getting decreased, which means that it's going to have less recoil. So basically the freaking the AS44 is going to be one of the super meta guns to use in this game, and I think it's going to be the #1 gun for just everything. I love this gun. So for my class setup, I got the muzzle being the recoil booster, which increases fire rate of this gun. The fire rate on this gun is already freaking crazy, so by increasing it even more, you have a faster time to kill, which is just insane. And this gun will be accurate, which is great. Barrel is going to be the Kovalevsky 615mm, which is going to help with highly accurate and controllable recoil control, reduce scope sway and gun bop gun stability, so this gun doesn't move a lot, and damage range. You're going to have the extra damage range, which is gonna melt opponents like crazy. Optics is going to be the M38 Slate 2.5x Custom, which is going to be the best optic for you to use here. Stock is going to be the ZAC 12A here, which helps with horizontal recoil control and ADS speed. Horizontal recoil control is important because now all you have to deal with is vertical recoil control, which is very easy to control. And then with the extra ADS speed, you're going to pretty much feel like kind of like an SMG, which is great. If you still have trouble controlling the gun, even with this stock, I would recommend either using the ZAC 12B Custom or the Kovalevsky Custom. I just recommend the ZAC 12A because vertical recoil control is not that hard to control, in my opinion. Underbarrel is going to be the Carver foregrip for even more recoil control. Magazines with the Gorenko 50 round mags. Ammunition is going to be subsonic, so we can stay off the minimap. And also Gorenko because it gives you a ton of recoil control and accuracy, and even more fire rate, allowing you to have a faster time to kill, which is just great. Rear grip is going to be polymer grip for even more recoil control, and perk is going to be gung ho, which maxes out your sprint to fire speed. Like, you're going to be getting out of like your gun out as soon as possible as you start shooting, which is a very OP attachment on a gun like the AS44, which makes it a short range, a medium range, and long range beast because we built it with a ton of recoil control. So definitely rock this setup. And perk 2 is fully loaded. I love the AS44. I go crazy with this gun. It's probably the easiest gun to use now, especially after the update, so try it out. Our next gun, of course, is going to have to be the MP40. The MP40 is still very effective because all they did was nerf the hip fire accuracy on this gun. The attachments are pretty much going to be the same. Muzzle being the Mercury silencer, barrel is going to be the Crosslink 317mm 04B for that extra recoil control. Optics is going to be the slate reflector so that you have a clean sight picture. Stock is going to be the Crosslink 33M folding for that sprint to fire speed so you can bring up your gun faster, and movement speed so you can just run around the map quicker, which is great. Underbarrel is going to be the M1941 hand stop, so you have more recoil control and accuracy. Magazine is going to be the 7.62 Gorenko 45 round mags, which is going to max out this gun's recoil control, movement speed, ADS speed, so you'll be moving around like Sonic the Hedgehog. And then with that extra fire rate, this gun has a faster time to kill, which is great. Ammunition is going to be frangible to delay your enemy's healing. Your rear grip is going to be polymer grip, so you have even more recoil control. And then perfectly perfectionist for even more recoil control, and perk 2 is going to be quick for even more movement speed. This is the ultimate rushing Vanguard SMG in the game, and I definitely recommend it after this update. It's still going to be good. You're just going to have a little bit more trouble hip firing, but it shouldn't hurt you like at all. Like, this gun is still going to be crazy good. And last but not least, another SMG to kind of compete with is the Owen gun here. And the Owen gun is legit underrated. I've dropped like 20 bombs with this gun super easily. And this is the class setup that I have for it. Muzzle being the Mercury silencer to stay off the minimap every time we shoot. Barrel is going to be the Gawain 188mm shrouded so that we have less damage fall off at range, making it more better at longer range. Bullet velocity and limb damage. And when you hit them in the limbs, it's going to hurt them a lot, which is great. Optics is going to be the M38 Slate 2.5x Custom, though you could run the Slate Reflector if you really wanted to. The stock is going to be the Gawain H4 folding for maximum recoil control and accuracy. Underbarrel is going to be the carbon foregrip once again for even more recoil control. Magazine is going to be the 9mm 72 round mag, so you're going to have a lot of ammo, which is a very, very big benefit of this gun. Ammunition is going to be a hollow point, and this is going to increase limb damage even more. So combining it with the Gawain means that you have so much consistent damage that even if you hit the limbs, they're going to be melting a lot faster than you would intend, which is kind of broken, honestly. Rear grip is going to be polymer grip, so you have even more recoil control on this gun. Perk is going to be acrobatic for even more movement speed, and perk 2, quick movement speed. This gun is going to be an accurate, fast moving killing machine with a lot of ammo, and it will give the MP40 a run for its money. Like, I'm telling you right now, use this gun, because if the MP40 gets nerfed anymore, this is going to be the gun to replace it. And yeah, those are the five class setups that I wanted to show you guys today. I will have a video with the Welgun later tonight, maybe after this video goes up or something like that. But let me know what you guys think about the patch notes that I showed off in the beginning. Are you guys excited with these changes? Do you think they should have nerfed the MP40 and the Bren a little bit harder? I'm kind of liking that they're not nerfing guns into the ground, but people kind of want to use different stuff, so I don't know what they're going to do. We'll have to wait and see, but I really freaking love you guys. Thank you for changing my life every single day. Keep being big ballers, and expect a ton of uploads with this Warzone update, more or less, just because you're freaking amazing. Anyways, I'll see you guys on the next one, and enjoy the update. Let's rock and roll.